Okay, here, gang. I'm going to bring you inside the escape pod here. Show you a little bit about what I'm doing here with Project 211. Here's my friend, the Jeep, the Sarge. Anyway, the glorious pod. In we go. As you can see, yeah, it's a bit toasty in here. I got some football on right now. Watching the Steelers and the Browns. It's been kind of a surprising game. Not really watching it, just kind of keeping abreast of the situation. Again, here's the pod. This is where I do most of the writing. Here's my friend the penguin, the mascot. You can see down here, good fire. Things are good. So, oh yes, Ice Station Zebra is on the second TV. So I will put this down and give you guys a little bit of a rundown. All right, mute that. All right. So, I am now in the final stages of completing Project 211. And what I mean by that is I'm now down to the last two chapters. And the last two chapters that I have written, proposed written, I'm willing to bet it's going to be probably another chapter or two more than that. But that'll be just additional filler material. So it's exciting. It's if I told you when I started this I'm writing a book, I would have told you I'm crazy, but it's exciting. I mean, it's exciting. It's kind of fun to write. It's challenging. It's frustrating. It's everything that I suppose every big author would tell you is that it's all of those things, and I've experienced them also nonetheless. What I will tell you is that the story is full of twists and turns. Who you think is your friend may not be your friend by the end. Who you think is the enemy may not be the enemy. There's stories of technology that existed in World War II that a lot of people didn't think really existed, and it shows up in the book, and people go, I didn't know that. So this all intertwines, and it makes for a real interesting story, with kind of a whopping ending. But what I wanted to say is that, yeah, we're coming down to the final few chapters. Sorry, the place, like I said, is a mess. I've got stuff all over the place. There's papers and books and research material. I plan, at least my goal, is to have the main manuscript. I mean, the guts of the story done probably within the next week or two. I mean, my goal is to actually have this thing, a rough draft, done by next Monday, Martin Luther King Day. So I want to have that manuscript done so that I can look at it, read through it myself, re-edit it, add or delete or change whatever I want to do in there, and then send it to an editor. And then my editor is going to look at it, and he's going to say, change this, do that. Whatever you pay these guys to do, that's what I'm going to pay them to do. And I have an editor that specializes in World War II historical fiction novels. So this guy, I'm not going to mention who it is, but this is what he does for a living, is he reads through stuff like this. And he knows these stories. He knows history. He knows the stuff that I'm talking about. So he can look through it and pick things out and say, yeah, you can use this, don't use that, make it look like this. It's not like you're, reading Laura Ingalls or something. I mean, this guy's going to tailor it to what I'm trying to write. Again, it's I just wanted to say it. I'm glad that you're kind of following my story. It's exciting. I mean, I would love to see it be made into a movie because it plays like a movie in my mind when I read it and write it. I really just can't wait to have it done and get it printed and send it to all of you because it's a fun story. It really is a neat story. Like I said, one of the reasons why Ice Station Zebra constantly plays, and you may see it in the post, is that it's one of the inspirations of the book. It's not totally an inspiration, and it doesn't have a heck of a lot to do with Project 211 or the book itself. It's just an inspiration. It's just something that I remember watching as a kid, and I thought it was kind of a neat story. It takes place on the completely opposite pole of where Project 211 takes place. But that being said, it's something that when I play it in the background, so that way I kind of have it there for inspiration, as the characters, the heroes, the enemy, that type of thing. And this story is also kind of what I'm trying to portray. That's why I use that as inspiration, is to, in my mind, does it play out like this? Now, is Ice Station Zebra the only inspiration for this novel? No, it's not. It's just one that comes to mind and one that I use. But regardless, the point I'm trying to get across is that, yeah, we're coming to the end of the story. Believe it or not, I've left some loopholes open so that I can, if I wanted to, I can even write a sequel. I didn't think that was even possible. The more I read it and edited it, I went, you know what? I could actually write a damn sequel out of this thing. So I left that in there. That remains to be seen. So, or remains to be read, I guess, on your half. But anyway, that is just an update from here at the Escape Pod. I'm your humble author, narrator, Sammy Maida, and wish you guys all the best. Take care.